lacking symmetry. Enemy inside of me, believing I'm not fit to be the person with the perfect purpose, non-existent entity. Savage of this brain feels there wasn't birth on earth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Renegade Friday. We are your host. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And we got more Ren, of course. It's Friday, and this is, I think, an older song of him. We've been recommended this a few times, called Power.
Okay.
From the thumbnail, I'm assuming it's like a hip-hop vibe, but I have no idea when we go into Ren what the hell it's going to be.
Especially like with the title very vague, right? Power.
Yeah, so it can mean
anything.
Many different things, but the thumbnail kind of gave me a little bit of a hip-hop vibe, so we're going to see. Thank you for everybody who's tuned into all our Ren so far. You guys are awesome. Yeah, ready to kick this off?
Yeah,
Get right
absolutely.
into it. All right, Ren, Power, official music video. Let's go.
Get it? Power. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depressions. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip, I up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping that King Cole on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my... That's what it was. I focused on my... Now let's go back. Let's go back.
So far, yeah, hip hop vibe with the rock twist and the jazz, and you never know what you're gonna get from Ren.
Yeah, I love it. It seems like this is partially like what keeps him inspired to keep writing, right?
Yeah, he talked about a single mom and
and like just how, because he wants to talk about what was it, mental health and depression or something like that.
Why can't I be in the top 10 because of mental health? Because I talk about mental health and depression.
With like things that matter, which is so true because like from what I know, I could be 100% wrong, but it seems like a lot of his audience is geared to adults or a little bit older. Just because I feel like at that point of your life, you've probably gone through some or you know, understand like what he's singing about to really...
You're not like seeking this kind of music out when you're like 12, 13, or 14, teenagers. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
so I think it's just like very experienced souls are being... can relate to it. So not saying that like, you know, young kids wouldn't gravitate to it, but I think they're the ones that help drive the top 10, right? Because they'll
big time
spread it like wildfire.
And I even see a lot of comments on our YouTube channel or on the Facebook group of like everybody does seem a little older. Like I've ran into one lady from Canada that she sent us a message, and she's I think like 55 or something, or maybe even 60. There's a couple of them, and how they all said too that like, they never liked rap, right?
Yeah.
And Ren made them respect kind of what rap is. I'm sure maybe they only listen to Ren rap, but it'd be cool if it like boosted their palate a little bit to tolerate like trying to branch off, like checking out rap in general, because rap had such a stigma, especially for people 50, 60 years old, that, you know, that's why like those reaction channels are so big of like old timers checking out rap songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's just so, they never gave it a chance.
But I think it also too, it's just like when he said, you know, to help expand their palate, it's just like, as we were just saying before, he talks about things that are extremely important and like unique on how he brings it up.
Yeah, so do a lot of other...
No, I know, but that's what I'm getting at. It's just like, if you love him so much, it's like, it can be overwhelming to figure out where to go next. Because everyone can have, you know, their own sound. And so it's like, to really find your groove of people who you like, you really have to do the research.
And there is really bad rap out there. There's really, depending which way you dive in, there's like the horrorcore, there's like the crazy, the gangster rap, stuff like that. I think that's what everybody got the bad stigma from when rap was first coming out, right? It was just always promoting violence.
Yeah.
And he even said that here, I rap about violence and depression, and you think like Jenny and Screech and stuff, that was just pure violence, but in like poetry. When you do it right, it comes out really nice. And also, there's so many UK rappers. I've gone so much into the UK hip-hop scene. You guys are crushing it out there. We listen to a lot of underground artists, and shout out G-Bones, SJC, Chrissy B, NUNN. There's so many.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to shout out those guys. Like,
and they're all fans of Ren too.
all of them, yeah.
What goes to show, like, he's hitting the local community really well.
Our first Patreon request was from a UK artist I've known for years, G-Bones, that said, try Ren. Like, if you're really liking UK hip hop now, because I wasn't like knowledgeable or hip to UK hip hop until the last 2 years, maybe. But yeah, we'll get right back into this.
I love it.
Loving it already, yeah.
That's what it was. I focused on my.
Like that, I focused on my power.
Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my... It is what it is. I focus on my... Now run the track. Run the track.
You told me to run it, so I'm not gonna pause it.
Get it? Get it? Power. Get it?
I was gonna pause it at that one point. He said, "Let it run." I was like, "I'll listen to you, man." That was awesome.
That was so
I wonder
fun.
if he produced the beat, which I'm assuming he probably did. That beat was fire. I never knew he was hooked on coke and doing lines in the kitchen at 16. But 16-year-olds, I think we've all, probably a lot of people in this comments can talk about their teenage years.
Well,
the
that's
shit
usually
they
like
did.
the rebellion stage, right?
Yeah.
Really trying to push the envelope to see what you could kind of get away with or what kind of fun
And you're
you can
so
have.
like lost in that time frame of your life. Like you're so just not there. You're in the brink of thinking you know everything, but you really know nothing. You're in the middle of what anxiety you're starting to feel like. You're really so. A lot of teenagers, why big parties, shit like that, is you try to find any vice you can, and then you realize those vices don't really help in the long run. Well, not everybody notices it, but.
Well, I also think too, it's just like kind of to play off what you said there. You are trying to be coming into adulthood. And so I feel like your brain is like at this point in the stage because like as children, you're not super focused, not saying that doesn't happen, but you're not super focused of the outside world.
Yeah.
Of like, what are people thinking and how does this make you look?
Yeah.
Like, you're just going there to play, to have fun, to create good memories. And then when you're a teenager, your self-image gets put on display,
Yeah,
right?
big
Especially
time.
in high school and stuff. And if you don't know how to navigate it, it can be very like spiraling.
And peer pressure is an absolute true thing too. I know
Yeah.
everybody has their own choice. You chose to do it. No one ever forces you to do anything.
But it almost
to
seems like
fit
you
in,
don't have a choice because you feel so lost.
Yeah, and
know?
you want to
Like,
fit in. You want
Yeah,
to fit in
that's
with
what
the
I mean.
people you're with. So it's like, yeah, sure, I'll do a bump or I'll do a line, and then next thing you know, you're spiraling out of control. Especially with probably what's going on in his brain at that time too, and everything going on now. And it's cool. This whole song was basically like finding your power back.
I
like,
love that.
gaining your power.
Love that.
You have the power. Everybody has the power inside them. It's starting to sound like Star Wars. Everybody has the Force inside them. It's true though. You gotta let it out.
Yeah, there's a reason why that line sticks, and I love it too. Like, it just seemed that in this song, when he was getting his power back, is like when he went back in. Like when you try to figure out, like again, now you're out of the teenagehood and you're now like fully well into adulthood, and you're just like, well, actually, the outside noise doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And I love the line where he's just like, I don't have, like, my cup isn't half full. I feel like a bucket full.
Bucket, yeah.
Which is so cool because it's just like you're teaching your brain to like expand on the good things in life, right?
Exactly.
And so then it's just going to keep like spiraling upward now to look for those things, which is really cool.
Training your brain is a very important thing in life. And yeah, that was a great song. I love his production, I love his beats, his flow. There's one line he said too, and I just can't remember it now, but he flipped the words pretty damn well. I forgot what he said, but how it's almost like a few artists do it, but like victim, but he was trying to rhyme it with like the thing before, victim, like, and he like pronounces it differently to the purpose of bending the word. I like when artists do that. So that was really neat. Yeah.
I think this and Losing It are my repeat. Like, I love them all, but these are the two that just like put me into like a good state of mind.
Big time.
Really cool.
Yeah, Losing It's a great song. We play that constantly. That's definitely a playlist song. A lot of his songs are The Message in the Bottle. That's a really wicked one.
Yeah.
They're all good. But that
when
was,
you need a little pump up, definitely listen to this song.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, even any way you're feeling, if you're feeling a little down that day, or you just need that little energy boost to wake up, even if you're not depressed or anything, you just need that energy boost to wake up. This is a song that'll do it for you.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so that was Ren Power. Shout out to Ren. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are incredible. You helped us reach over 2,000 subscribers now. So, oh man, that's amazing.
That's so cool.
You guys are awesome. If you're curious on Patreon, check it out. There's a bunch of early access to Ren we got on there. We made it a cheap price if you want to help support. If not, we'll see you every Friday because we appreciate your support either way. But we'll see you next time. KC, KingCanada.
I'm Laura the Rookie. Thank you for tuning in each week. It makes our day, it makes our Fridays, and hopefully this will be a long-lasting community. So.
Oh, I think it will be.
But until then, we'll see you next week.
Take it easy, guys.
Take care till then. Bye.
Hear you hook like Benzo, breaking all the beats, independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game will deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, KC's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.